Welcome to this presentation on how to use salary advances module in the system. So for you to make a salary advance, you need the employee module installed and also the salary advance module installed. First, I'll be able to configure an employee here. And in configuring an employee, we need the employee to have, of course, the normal details, the working hours, the contract, as mentioned in the previous video on the payroll. But what is critical in this part of configuration is the job position. So this employee is a driver. When I click on the job position, I'll clearly see the job position is driver and a salary limit attached to that job position. This salary limit will be the cap at which, when we are advancing salary, we can't pass this mark of salary limit. So I'll save that 500. Now, if I go back to private information, that employee needs a private address, and this is the address to which it will the system will bill or do payments to. And when I click on it, I'll just see the name, the address, and if there is any bank account details attached to it, then we add it. So, and finally, we have the other information which are not necessary for the advanced salary module. So I'll save my employee. Then I'll go to advanced salary. I'll ask for a salary advance by clicking on create salary employee salary advance. I'll select that employee Abdi. I'll select the request date, request amount. Notice that if I put 600 and I try to save and confirm, the system will warn me your salary advance is more than the limit. You remember we had a limit of 500 on the job position. So in this case, I'll just do maybe a 300 USD request. And of course, when you selected the employee, the system knew already which the job title that is and which department that employee is. Then also the department manager, because for every salary advance, the system is configured in a way that it pushes a notification to the department, to HR, and to the director for different levels of approvals. And once those approvals are being done, the system records them below here. Then below, we have also the reason for advance. Maybe it can be like a loan or something different, or a comment, maybe emergency. So apart from the salary reasons, we also have the accounting information. And remember the address that we had seen on our previous screen on the employee. Here, it's also picked up. And what is the payment method for this salary advance? Is it through the bank or is it cash? In this case, I'll just choose cash. Then I'll save that request. I'll confirm it, and once I confirm it, it is pushed to the next stage, which is confirmed, and that is awaiting approval by the department manager. So this employee is under logistics, so the logistics manager will need to approve. Now, the approvals are based on department, HR, and director. If your company does not have those, you can just skip them to the last approval. So I'll approve by the director, I'll approve by HR, and I'll approve by the director. And here on the logs, you'll see who approved and when he approved, and of course, the user who did that. And under the employee salary here, you'll see the confirmation date, who approved, and all that information is documented in the system automatically. So now it comes to the accounts people who now need to pay out this amount. So they'll just come back to the employee salary, advance the specific one, and they'll click on pay. Remember, on this request, we already have the address to which we are sending the money to. We also have the payment method, which is cash, and also we have the amount. So we don't need to type all that details again. You just click on the pay button. It will configure, it will check what was configured, and it will do the payment. And when I go back to that request, I'll see it has been paid. If I go back to the accounting information, I'll be able to see a payment here which is false, means it has not been approved yet. No, so if I go back to accounting module, go to vendors, go to payments, I'll be able to see a new payment request or a new payment document that has been created that is awaiting confirmation of the person who is releasing the actual cash. That person, after releasing the actual cash, will come here and click on confirm. And once I confirm, meaning I've posted to my journals and the money has been deducted from the cash journal. If I go back to this salary advance and click on it, now at the accounting information, I'll see the payment record updated there clearly. When I click on it, I'm able to see it there. If I go to the payment matching, I'm told everything is well. So it means it reconciled perfectly. And finally, if I go to the accounting module here, and I look at my balance, my balance reduced by $300. Thanks for the presentation.